Hey everybody, I'm very excited to share with you something that I couldn't have found a better information today. It's Friday, the body knows it, and it is extremely important to remember the roots where we're coming from. How? Here it is. We can become multimillionaires with a crypto. Put whatever crypto you want, whatever, whichever one. I'm going to talk about the one and only Shiba Inu, right? Because there's something people have forgotten, and that is we didn't have anything 3 years ago, and we exploded to the moon and back because now we're down. That means if my brain works still, that means that there should be another rise expecting if we did our homework and worked on the project, the team, building continuously to make the community stronger despite the cycle. So, in this video, let's go back to the basics. DCA works. And guys, 100 bucks, $100, is that a lot of money? You pay more of that monthly. People have put in $100 every month on Shiba Inu, and they turn $3,600 into over $30 million. Why and how? Well, that's what I want to talk about at the end of this video because the charts speak volumes. And I think it makes a lot of sense. Don't forget to smash the like button, everybody. Consider subscribing to the channel. And I'm here every single day trying to tell you that it's going to be worth it, right? Obviously, I don't have all the answers and I'm sometimes wrong and I'm not perfect. But these are some of the articles, some of the data that I always like to share with everyone because it just makes sense how, if you're willing to go through the punches, eventually you're going to come back stronger. According to Crypto DCA, Shiba Inu investors who use the dollar cost averaging strategy, DCA, investing $100 monthly in SHIB during its early days, will have become multimillionaires in 3 years. So $100 monthly starting September 2020 all the way to September 2023, which is today. At the time of this writing, the investment would have been $38 million, over 1,000,000% in growth positive returns. Everyone, that is $3,600 that you are putting in on Shiba Inu over 3 years. So some people buy $3,600. How many of us have we bought over $3,600 in one transaction? That transaction then gets crushed because you bought it in the last year, right? In the last 2 years, even, or today. And you see, dude, Shiba Inu is worthless, is garbage. We just went from 3,600 to 3,000, 2,000. My money is getting lost, it's losing. The reason why it works, but it doesn't, the reason why is because you're buying the cycle when it's down. But here's the deal. The reason why a lot of these people, holders who will never know who they are because they stay in a decentralized way, the reason why they become so successful is because they don't let emotions get to them, but they enjoy watching it from the sidelines. Imagine holding Shiba Inu all these 3 years. Super difficult because a lot of people sold in 2021, but others kept holding in expectations of shibarium and other ones, right? We know there's more than Shiba Inu in the ecosystem, bone, leash, not treat, but Shiba Inu remains the one that is gonna and can make you a millionaire much faster. In 2020, I remember seeing over 5, 6, 7 zeros. When you delete all the way to 4 zeros from 7 zeros, yes, that's how it's easy to become a millionaire. Now we are back at 5 zeros. So it's not that we are at 8 zeros or 9 zeros on 7 zeros, which is, because here's the deal. If we go back to those numbers, it's going to be easier to become a millionaire once again, but it's going to be much harder for the people who just got in the last 12 months. And for them, because the bad always conquest the good, that's going to be the loudest voice in the room. But what we have to remember is that people are holding since even over 7 zeros, and still holding. A few of them, maybe, or more, right? We don't have the exact number. What we know that a previous video I told you 90% of the Shiba Inu holders are out of the money right now because they're losing, right? So still, people are losing, but that 10% and other people are making a lot of money and they made a lot of money. And if, once again, if Shiba Inu put shibarium here, put renouncing bond contract here, put Shiboshis here, put the metaverse here, put the entire Shiba Inu team here, put a lot of all what Shiba Inu is, that wasn't here in 2020. I was here in 2020. I was talking not to invest in Shiba Inu. Can you believe that? Because I had my doubts. And I'm telling you, I've been saying this for such a long time, but I'm coming straight to you because that was my mentality back in the day. That's why I was late for the Shiba Inu party. But when I saw it rise in 2021 October, I gave up and I joined forces, and I'm still here since then, over 2 years. It's good because it transforms people's mindsets. Because a lot of the times, these meme coins, right, back in the day, they transform in something much better, like Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, and other ones, because that's what the community wants. And no longer it's a meme coin; it's now a community token that has utility, value, because you didn't leave it just as a meme coin. A clear example is going to be Pepe. You have it as now a project that you're adding more liquidity, more value, more resources, and things that people can use now and connect to Shiba Inu. So now that we have all of this, and now that the bull market is ahead, a couple of months from now, maybe a year, I can only imagine how many more multimillionaires are going to be made once the time comes. It's not easy to take it today because we are down, but just put yourself in the shoes of people holding in 2020, because yours truly was negative about Shiba Inu. Or now that I remember, I wasn't even talking about it because I was focused on other projects. I didn't want to get my brand associated with a meme coin at the time, but things changed, thankfully. Now, people are not talking about Shiba Inu because they are mad at the team, they don't like the burns, and obviously things have gone super down. Let me show you. Bone staked is going down. Transactions is going down. And even I saw this. Shiba Inu whale moves massive holdings. Shiba Inu founder behind this, basically calling it like the founder is dividing its holding of Shiba Inu. Is that true? There's a lot of things going on, and we cannot stop that. It's always going to happen. But for some of those DCA legends that withstood all of this, of FUD, of articles, of attacks, they are the multimillionaires, even though they're holding till today, because we're still super high of the price it was back in 2020. So what I'm going to tell myself and I'm sharing with you is, if I'm willing to keep holding my Shiba Inu for a couple more months or a year after halving, we might just have not only all-time high Shiba Inu once again, but an opportunity to exit like a champion and become rich. Hopefully this makes sense, everybody. I just try to really tell you what where I connect the dots. I think it's super obvious. And if you didn't see it that way, just remember, 2020 crypto was so different than 2023 crypto. And that's only been 3 years. And in 3 years, we're still missing a lot of regulation, Bitcoin ETFs, laws, justice, money, hacks, rug pulls, so much. Because it wasn't super novelty back in 2020. Dogecoin kicked it off. Dogecoin really kicked everything off for meme coins and community tokens. and it came Shiba Inu, Terra Luna, Pepe, and so on. So right now, patient, enjoy the process. This is what it means to be a crypto investor. And I'm just so excited. Thanks for watching, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. It's going to be fantastic. And if you are a Shiba Inu holder, hopefully you understand the message. We're early. It's going to be fine. Peace.